Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. It's brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. Today, we're doing the state of the franchise. We're going to do a series on this. Today, we're going to look at the quarterback position, all the people that are on the roster, and do we need to add to that position? So we're going to go into that today. But first, I got to bring in one of my co-hosts, the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're at home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Of course, we got the main course. We got Detroit Lions on the Prowl trivia. We got your wall of fame. We got your comment cards. We got the question of the day and dessert with your man, Curt. But first, hey, join the family. Subscribe to the channel because we don't have fans. We don't have viewers. We got family, and it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Let's get to the third man on the show. Who? Coach Jones. Who? Coach Jones.
It's Mike Jones. Who? Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Hey, let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let's go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
Hey, welcome back to the show, people. You know what we're doing today. State of the franchise for quarterback position. Mike, who you got first?
First, I got the man of the hour. I got Jared Goff, okay? The 6'4", 215-pound quarterback who is 26 years old. I think he'll be 27 at the start of the season. I'm not too sure, but I believe so. Jared Goff, 18,171 passing yards, 107 touchdowns, 55 interceptions, which is kind of concerning, that touchdown-interception ratio.
It is. With
the 91.5 QB rating. I'm going to tell you what. Jared Goff is a tale of two quarterbacks. And I think a lot of it was on the Sean McVay-Jared Goff relationship, how that went down. I think that really affected Jared Goff's play because you just don't have that big of a drop-off in play in your 20s. You don't go from multiple Pro Bowls, Super Bowl, to all of a sudden you just totally fall off the cliff. There was something going on in that relationship. So I'm glad he has a fresh start, man. And hey, welcome to the D, my brother.
I got Tim Boyle, and Tim Boyle, preseason champ, and a darling of some of our Detroit Lions people who think that he's going to challenge Jared Goff. So let's see what Tim Boyle's actually done. He's a 6'4", 230-pound quarterback. He's also 26 years old. He's had a whole 15 passing yards in the NFL compared to Jared Goff's 18,171, 0 touchdowns compared to 107 for Jared Goff, 0 interceptions though. So he's never threw a pick, and Jared Goff's threw 55. So I can see why you think he's going to be the starter. Makes perfect sense to me. Quarterback rating of 80.2. When he came in here, people were saying Tim Boyle beat out Jordan Love over in Green Bay. And if that's the truth, I don't know why he got cut. I don't see it. I see he's a really good quarterback, really strong arm, big kid, and I like him. I don't think he's the heir apparent to Jared Goff. I really don't.
No, not really. All right, now we got, the cleanup guy, QB3, David Blau. Now, he has some playing time in Detroit, of course, a couple of years ago when everyone else in front of him was hurt, and he had a little bit of mop-up time last year when Matthew Stafford and Chase Daniel went down. He is 6'1", 202 pounds. Now, he's a little bit younger at 25 years old. He has a whopping 1,033 yards passing for his career, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So that's a 2-to-1 ratio, almost 2 interceptions to 1 touchdown. QB rating is 62.2. Now, I do like his versatility. He can run the ball a little bit, so he can get out of the pocket with his legs. Now he has a big, strong arm. He can get the ball down the field, but he's a third-string quarterback for a reason. Let's kind of look at it, the quarterback room as a whole. The strengths, we have a solidified starter in Jared Goff. The guy is a solidified QB1. Really, the weakness is that we don't really have some guys that are in the backup role that has substantial playing time. We don't have a really true number 2 quarterback, because Tim Boyle and David Blau, in my opinion, is a wash. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are pretty much, that you can flip flop either one of them second or third string. So I just think that maybe this year that the room is solidified, but maybe going forward, you may want to look at maybe a more seasoned veteran to come in to be the backup.
Have we ever had the room solidified? Like since Matt Stafford has been the quarterback in Detroit, we ain't had a backup worth.
We had one.
But Chase Daniel.
Don Hill. Don Hill was the one backup quarterback that was pretty decent. He had some good playing time in the league. He was a seasoned backup. He could come in and win some games for you. He wasn't going to win games, but he wasn't going to lose games. You know what I'm saying? So he could come in and manage a game enough where the Lions could win as long as everything kind of went good. And back when Sean Hill was here, we had a decent defense as well. So, but those two guys, I don't trust Tim Boyle or David Blau to come in and win me a game if needed be.
I trust David Blau before I trust Tim Boyle.
Yeah.
I think Tim Boyle's over. I like Tim Boyle over David Blau. I really do. I think his arm strength is better. Yes, I do. Where he puts his passes is better. I mean, and he just the preseason games that we could see him in. We haven't seen him in much, but I do. I think he'll beat out Blau. That's just my opinion. But I think he's better than Blau, not as good as Goff. I'll just put it that way. And I don't think Goff's as good as Stafford. So I think the whole room took a step back. Could we get a quarterback at 7? We could. There's nobody that impressive on this list that we couldn't just say, see you later, give them their walking papers. I'm not, you know what I mean? Any one of these guys besides Goff, I think Goff we got for 2 years. If you want to draft a quarterback there and develop them for the future, I don't see a problem with that. But I also think that the room is set for this year.
The room is set for 2021.
You know what Tim Boyle, what he reminds me of? He reminds me of that guy who was on the roster just last year, the linebacker safety Killebrew.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Miles Killebrew. Practice guy. He always has potential in training camp, and then when the season comes, you don't hear much about him.
Yeah.
Well, he was good. He was good for special teams, but I don't know what we're not going to put Tim Boyle back on punt return.
No, but I'm saying what I'm saying about Boyle is because of Aaron Rodgers over there. You're not going to get much.
Yeah, he might have gave him the secret sauce over there in Green Bay.
He might have.
Not with his personality. I don't think so. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below about the quarterback room for the Detroit Lions in the 2021 season. This is good. This has been the state of the franchise for the 2021 season. Now let's go into some news and rumors and some reports around the league. Kurt, what do you got for us?
Okay, so the national analyst, and I was talking about this the other day, David, I think it's Forzo, says that the Lions are having one of the smartest off seasons in the league. And it's good for the Lions to get some love from the national media because it's been so hard for the Lions to get any recognition from anybody. The only guy that really gives the Lions a lot of love in the national media is Peter Schrager over there at Good Morning Football. He pretty much gives us a lot of love over there, but other than that, it's always negative. So, I mean, even Vegas has us finishing dead last and picking first in 2022. So, I mean, it's always good to have, and we talk about this all the time on the show, how smart that Brad Holmes is being with what he's doing, bringing in guys that are, chip on their shoulder, not big contract. Disney's doing his business and Disney and the Disney deals, what he's doing. So I appreciate the love from the national media.
Yeah, it's nice to see that in the national media, they're actually understanding what's going on over here. And there's a couple of people that, they're going to be the worst team in the league. And, it's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm just saying that probably not. There are other teams out there that are worse than us. Now we're going to go to the NFL Draft 2021 rumors. The Lions connected a Micah Parsons at number 7 overall. Ooh, opens up a big can of worms for me. I don't like Micah Parsons at 7. I don't like the off the field issues because it's not just one issue. It's not just the hazing thing. There's things all the way back to high school and college. So it's something for me I really don't want on this team. He more reminds me of Jared Davis than he does Devin White.
Devin White. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
I mean, there's film on him, and when I watch him, he's fast. He reacts good to the ball, but there's just some plays I feel like he's lucky. They're running this counter trade. The running back's going the other way, right? Everybody's moving the one way. He goes straight down the middle, and he runs into the running back going the other way. So basically, he's kind of in position in that gap, but still, I don't know. It looked like luck to me. It didn't look like skill.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of times that I saw that, but I could be wrong.
He has good size. He's 6'3", about 245. So it's good speed, good size. I just don't know in the NFL if all the athleticism will make up for just not knowing what the hell the play is. I don't know if it will.
Right.
So I don't know.
What do you see on him, Curt? Do you see that? Or do you see something different?
I mean, I like his size and athleticism. Sometimes luck is, good preparation. Sometimes sometimes it's the combination of, preparation. So maybe it's not luck. Maybe he just was in the right position at the right time. But at the apex of it, I'm really not sold on him as far as, what we need. We know we need linebackers, but I don't think at number 7, I'm sold on him at number 7. I just don't think he's that right pick for the Lions at number 7. I mean, if it's one of those things we can pick him up later in the draft, I say go for it. You know what I'm saying? We trade back into the 20s, hey, he's on the board still, go grab him. But at 7, no, I'm not sold. The Lions have 3 players. Now, we talked about the Lions the other day opting out of the voluntary workouts for the phase 1 of the workouts. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to affect them, but it may. Now, this is what Lions Wire is reporting, that Lions have 3 players who are going to lose workout bonuses by skipping the voluntary workout activities this week. This linebacker, Jamie Collins, that dude is going to lose $200K for skipping the workouts. Now, 2-day picks for the 2019 draft. These guys that were the day 2 picks, Jelani Tavai and safety Will Harris, those guys lose $50,000 and $20,000 respectively for their workout bonuses for skipping the voluntary workouts.
Is that can they say that it's a medical reason? Is there an out for that because of COVID?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Now, it's not really solidified. It could be. Here's one thing. Now, the league went to a virtual. They changed it, so it may be a thing where it may be retracted and they can keep their bonuses, because the NFL did change it because too many teams were starting to opt out, and they were saying, hey, let's go ahead and do it the phase 1 virtually. So it may be a thing where they can recoup that bonus later on down the line.
That makes sense to me. I just think it's a real difficult situation when you're charging people because of their health. They're not skipping because they're just skipping. They're skipping because the league and the Players Association did not have an agreement on how to implement the safety protocols.
Right.
And
no,
so
they did not.
That's why.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing: the two people who need to miss practice the least is Jelani Tavai and Will Harris. They need to be at film study. They need to be doing Google spreadsheets. They need to be all over the place, man. Because Will Harris, good athlete, good player. I think he was out of position, but he need to get some instincts. Tavahi, I don't know if you can watch film to be quicker. Maybe you can be more. Maybe you can be more. Maybe be more confident in where you're going and kind of get a jump start on what you're doing. Because confidence does lead to speed. So, you play more confident, you play quicker. That's something that I'm going over with my guys. So I just, we just do not need them to miss a practice.
I would say this though, we really tease Tavai a lot, and we get on him a lot. But how much of that was him just being totally confused by that scheme that he was in?
Terrible.
It could be. It could be.
That'll slow you down.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people
slow you way down.
Yeah.
If you don't
because you don't got a first step quickness.
Yeah, like if it's not just a natural reaction to the play, you know where you're going. You have to read, dissect, in the middle of a play, you're not just going. So that could be a problem for him.
Yeah.
It won't help us 40 time, but maybe he can.
I mean, but you can play quicker, like because Zayvon Collins, he runs like a 4.8 40, but he doesn't play like that on film because he's instinctive and has a feel for where the ball is going. So that's one thing that I've tried to eliminate from my guys is the thinking part. You can just go. You just play quicker. So.
Yeah, and I'll give you one better. How about Chris Spielman?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't incredibly fast, didn't have size.
No, he wasn't.
He was everywhere.
Yep. Right. He just went. That's one guy that always just.
Watch tape.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's march over to the Wall of Fame. And Curt, who do you got on that Wall of Fame today?
All right, of course, we know we got our bronze member, Detroit Drew, Midwest Lion, Bubba Bo, John Kepler, Detroit Lions Talk with Micro Mike, Crystal Wiley, Art Allen, and North and Ken. Yeah, man, I love that name. Silver members, we got Nomas J, Jason Portis, and Go Lions. All right, and of our gold members, we got Barb Corzo, Turner C. Burley, Just in the D, Show Me BC, Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, the Gridiron Blitz, and the Dr. Detroit is always in. To become a member or to learn about becoming a member of the show and get your name on the Wall of Fame, just click the join now in the description and you will get all the information on becoming a member of the channel.
Now we got Detroit Lions on the Prowl trivia, and today's question is going to go to both of you first. So who finished the season as head coach of the Lions after Steve Mariucci was fired after the Thanksgiving Day loss to the Atlanta Falcons?
Ooh, that's cool.
Who was the coach that took over? No, that's not true. Not it.
Mike Martz?
No, that's not it either. Oh my gosh, we stumped the Curt. I mean, it's Dick Duran.
Dick Duran?
Oh, wow. Really?
I forgot he was on the staff.
Yeah, he was on the staff at that time, and Dick Duran took over for the rest of the season. So, our winners.
A great Lion coaching the Lions.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Ron St. Amand won on Facebook, and we have a tie on Twitter. Andrew Dombrowski and Zach M both won on Twitter. So congratulations to our winners. If you want to play our Detroit Lions on the Prowl Trivia, just go to Twitter or Facebook. The question will be posted there. And then the first person who answers the correct answer without Googling, okay, no Googling, come on now, will be shouted out on the show the next day. So that's how we play our Detroit Lions trivia. All right, man, that was fun. I love doing that.
Yeah, you got
all right, we got to go to your comment cards and see what the heck you said today.
Yeah.
This is a good question. Rick Wood says, is Sewell the best O-line player? Now, that's interesting to me because Slater on some mock drafts have moved up above Sewell. His athleticism is really good. Their arm lengths are pretty similar. And Sewell, for me, is a beast. I think Sewell is the best O-line player in the draft, but Slater is a very, very close second. But that was a really good question. Anybody else want to weigh in on that one?
Yeah, I feel about the same. I like both players. I think Sewell is more natural right now, where Slater is more defined as in his position because he's a little older. So that's my only difference between the two.
Yeah,
he's 3 years old.
I'm falling in love with Tevin Jenkins. So
I like him too. Oh my God, I like Tevin Jenkins.
Yeah, he's a big nasty. He's a big nasty.
Big nasty. He's everything Logan Stenberg hopes to be.
Yeah.
All right. Steve Garwood says, take a top 5 quarterback at number 7, trade Jared Goff to Pittsburgh or New Orleans or someone even higher in the first round, or trade the rights to this number 7 quarterback. Don't trade the pick. That's an interesting synopsis. First of all, Pittsburgh has to be willing, or New Orleans, to trade for Jared Goff. And right now, Big Ben isn't going anywhere, so I don't think that's going to happen. And New Orleans has already stated that Jameis Winston is the starter for this year. So I don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening because I don't think you can trade Jared Goff on that contract right now. And you're going to trade for who? I mean, now you don't have a quarterback at all, but you know that the preseason wonder guy could start, I guess, because we wouldn't even.
But he's saying take a top 5 quarterback at number 7.
Oh, and
so
then
who do we take?
Okay,
but who do we take though?
Start because he's starting instantly.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Justin Fields. You're talking about Trey Lance.
They're coming right in and starting. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, Dak Prescott came in and started, so I mean, I don't know. It could work. It just he had that offensive line though. So
I mean, but that was kind of a. I mean, to be honest with you, the situation set up for him to start with the injury to Tony Romo. If Tony Romo doesn't go down with injury, Dak Prescott is not starting for the Dallas Cowboys that year.
Right.
Oh no, of course not.
Yeah.
But let's get on to Theodore Currer, I think that is. I'll give him 3 drafts to Super Bowl ready. Good enough to compete or tear it up again. I'm 65 and I don't drink the Kool-Aid anymore. Wow.
He put his Kool-Aid down.
Yeah, I respect everybody's opinion. If you're that age, you've been watching the Lions, hey, you can say what you want to say, man. I have no objection to it.
Yeah, I don't got any objection to it either, man. I'm 51 and I'm feeling the same way. I'm like, let's get this going. I want one win before I die. I didn't wear that shirt today, but I should have. Christopher Sajowski says, Slater is going to be a guard in the NFL. You do not pick a guard in the top 10. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right.
We picked Laken Thomas in the time.
Yeah. I think I don't agree with this. I don't think he's going to be a guard. I think he's going to be a right tackle. The concern is his arms are too short, but his athleticism is off the chart. I think that he's going to be a tackle. What do you guys think? You guys think Slater's going to be a guard?
He's a right tackle.
He's a right tackle. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah. All right. MGB238 says, should Detroit draft a power running back maybe in the 4th round? What say you? You know what? That's one thing that seems to be missing on the roster is a big pounded in running back that you can slam it in out the goal line. Now, some of the guys that we do have, they have deceptive size and have some power. I've seen both Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift run over guys at the goal line. And actually, the biggest guy is Kerryon Johnson if you go by pure size. But I get what you're saying. Maybe an undrafted free agent or maybe some like down in the draft. I won't say, waste a, earlier draft, mid-round draft pick, but maybe down the line, maybe an undrafted free agent or maybe one of those guys that we can get, in the late rounds.
I agree with the late round thing. I don't give up a 4th round pick. There's way too many other things that could, if he's best player available there, but running backs don't really go that high to me. I think we have, I'm not even going to say we have other needs because I think we shouldn't be drafting for need anyway. I get that point. Yeah. But it's something that I think should be added, but where should it be added? I think that's a little high for that. Just my opinion.
Yeah. No mas. Okay. Michael Hughes says Sheldon Richardson is better than Deshaun Hand. Hand will get a hangnail and be out for 7 weeks. Wow.
I love that comment.
That's a good one. Michael Hughes putting it down.
Yeah. Sheldon Richardson is actually, I like Sheldon Richardson a lot. But will his price go down enough for Detroit, and will he want to come to Detroit? Because he's been cut, so he can go wherever he wants to go. So that that right there makes me think that Sheldon Richardson won't come.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love that comment though. That's really funny.
Right.
Yeah, Michael Hughes comment of the day.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right, question of the day for us is, what do you think of the state of the Detroit Lions quarterback room? Would you like to see an addition this year? And if so, what round? Because I think we'd be drafting one at this point since we got the one guy in free agency, that's fine with me. And we already have David Blau. We have 3 quarterbacks on the roster right now. Do you think not trading, but getting a quarterback in this year's draft is a good idea? Someone to develop right now, that's fine. If so, what round? Or are you fine with the quarterback room this year? And let's wait for a year or two to get that other quarterback. What do you think? That's the question of the day for today. And now it's time for my man Curt, the Dessert with Curt.
All right, so today is going to be another twofer. First thing I want to do is the other day it came in the mail, and I didn't do an official really unboxing, but I wanted to show everyone that I got some of my gear from Fanatics, what I'm going to wear on draft night. I got my draft cap and I got my draft t-shirt. So, you know, I use the code in the link to get my draft gear for the 2021 draft. All right, so
nice.
There you go. All right, so I want to make a comment. Now, this individual knows who he is because he watches our content all the time, and he has the issue to saying that some of the Detroit Lions creators that, especially that we're really associated with, are stealing his material. I don't understand this concept because of the fact, including us, that I don't understand this concept because we don't watch his material. I've never watched this individual show, and he told us to watch our back because he's coming for us and another friend of our show. Hey, you can make a name for yourself without trying to headhunt people who have done nothing to you, and quite honestly, you're not even interesting enough for them to steal your content. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? There's enough content creators to go around to, you know, build your alliance, build your craft, and work on your stuff without creating some kind of controversy to get yourself likes or clicks or whatever else. You know who you are. I'm not even gonna dignify you by saying your name because it just doesn't even warrant it. So you're in our comments saying that we're stealing your stuff, or another person that, you know, a content creator we're associated with is stealing your material. It's just not happening, brother. It's just not happening. You build an audience first. You can't come to people who have a following saying they're stealing your stuff when the people who have a following aren't watching your content. So here, look, take a tip from me, brother. Work on your stuff, build your audience, build alliances, and just be the best person that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Be the best content creator you can be. Downplaying someone else doesn't make you better, doesn't make your content better. It's not going to get your content looked at by the people who really, you know, willing to look at it. Because guess what? Detroit Lions on the Prowl, we already have our fan base. We have people, our family. It's not fans. We have family. And doing what you're doing is not going to get you where you want to go. So take that with a grain of salt and keep it moving, man. That's all I say. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Kim, and she's called Keep It Moving. So that's all you can do right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. That's what you got for Dessert with Curt today. Sorry, it got to be a little bit tart, but sometimes it's got to be what it's got to be.
That's right. Sometimes it's got to be what it's got to be. My final thoughts for today is, you know, I love each and every one of you guys. You guys come at us sometimes, and there is some critical comments sometimes, but sometimes they're good, and sometimes the critical comments make sense, and sometimes we got to really step back and look at our stuff and correct some things and things. So I do appreciate the constructive criticism. The hate, I don't feed trolls. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't matter to me. Don't care. We're just going to try to do the best we can. We're fans. We're not experts. Never claimed to be, never want to be. We just love what we do. We have a good time doing it. And we go every day, Monday through Friday, and sometimes Saturdays. And, you know, just to bring you what our take is on it. I have a lot of experience watching football, but it's not like I'm trying to be the expert or something like this. I'm not the Mel Kiper or whatever you want to say, because you know what? I don't put that much time into it. I enjoy it. I love to watch it, you know, and that's what I do. So it's like, I'm not trying to be what I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, but we do like to make our show as good as we can. And we're trying to bring you the best every single day. So appreciate the comments though. I really do. Not even saying it funny, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man. And my final thoughts for the day is the draft is almost here. It is almost here, and I can't wait. I know you can't wait. Um, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to have Brad Holmes, John Dorsey, um, making these picks together, along with I can't remember the other guy from the Rams, but
Agnew.
yeah, Ray Agnew. I mean, just having their minds together on draft day with Chris Spielman and them in the war room. Just man, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that, man. So
Yeah.
Hey, the countdown has begun, man. 2021 NFL Draft.
Yeah. All right. So my final thoughts for the day is now, don't get me wrong, people. I understand and to kind of caveat on what Jim said, constructive criticism is good because we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all have our stake in the game. We all are fans, and some of us have a little bit different experiences as fans. We don't look at the game the same way. We all different on this show on different times that we don't agree with each other because of the fact that we're our own individual persons. But to personally attack us or attack content creators that we're associated with, it's just the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? Like you can give a constructive criticism to us about what we're doing on the show without personal attacks. You know what I'm saying? This is just not worth it because that energy is going to come back on you. Be sure that that energy you have in your personal attacks is going to come back on you. So like I always say, you got to treat people like the way you want to be treated, baby. I mean, it just is what it is. So with that being said, you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Join the family because we don't have fans. We don't have viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And go over and check us out over there on bellyupsports.com. You see us over there. You can check us out. You can check out plenty of podcasts over there. They got a ton of them. Different sports, whatever you want, whatever your flavor, you can check it out over there on bellyupsports.com. And they got some great articles by some terrific writers over there on that site. And as always, hey, go over to Wear Fanatics, man. You can get that good draft gear. I'm telling you, it's out there. Whatever Lions gear you want, you can click the link below. And a portion of that goes to help us grow this content on this channel. And you're going to buy it anyway. So you might as well help your boys out right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. It is what? It is Tuesday. Hey, some places you can go to Popeyes and get two-piece Tuesday. Man, you can get two pieces of chicken for $1.79 down here in North Carolina. So it's two-piece Tuesday, baby. And if you want to knuckle up, that's another two-piece Tuesday. Because guess what? If you come at us again, it's gonna be two-piece Tuesday for you again, brother. That's just what it's gonna go do. How it's gonna go down right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. So go about your day, love your family, love one another, spend time with your loved ones, and go out there and work hard and be the best person that you can be. Hey, you know what you got to do. I'm going to tell you like I tell you every day. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, Mike and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.